Welcome back. So I wanted to go over some of the photos I've had in videos previously, but also a couple of new ones I got in because I haven't really done a full photo video as of late. So kind of want to just kind of do a recap and also put a couple new things in there as well. Because there's actually been quite some very nice images coming through, and a couple rare ones too. Starting off, we have Moberg in his Boston uniform. Later print, but nice image, and it was dirt cheap. But it looks like it's original negative, which is always really what you prefer if you're just looking for the image itself. Not necessarily if you care if it's vintage or not. But great image, clear photo, and I'm happy to have that in the collection. Next up, we have a couple originals. This is 1940. Hank Greenberg practicing in the outfield. And I got this from an RMY auction. This one I probably paid a little bit too much, but still within the range of what period photos are going for. This is also 1940. And then this is Greenberg's first home run of the year in 1940. Nice type 1 here. Yeah, I love some of the scribbles that are put on the backs of images. Next up, we have a later print, but autographed photo, whoever Jeffrey is. And Hank seems to have signed quite a few of these, but it has a JSA authentication. I do have the certificate in this stack as well. But very clean, nice Hank image. And this was kind of the first of its kind that I have. I know there are many different ones. Now this is a little bit more money, but you're also getting, let's put it this way, 6 images kind of at one time. This is going through Greenberg's entire swing. From 1, oops, try and get rid of the glare, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is during the 1938 home run chase when he was challenging Ruth's record. He ended the season with 58 home runs. It's nice that the typing was actually split between this one and the other one. So really interesting 6-piece photo set there. Now we're going to get into some new ones. Actually, I'm going to switch these up. So this one I saw, it's a wire photo. And if you look at it, it doesn't take too long to figure out what's wrong. Greenberg was, you can look at Detroit, you can look at the scoreboard, Detroit on his chest, or look at the scoreboard, or you can look at the fact that Greenberg was right-handed, and yeah, it's a reverse negative of this particular image. It seems like they just messed it up during the wire service, because it is a wire photo. But really just an interesting little error, if you will. So the thing with Greenberg is being the star, the caliber of player that he was, and the accomplishments that he had. There are a ton of photos, both his playing days and during his executive years. The same can be said for Koufax. Same can be said for Al Rosen. And there's just a lot of photos out. Moberg, there's a fair amount. Not as much, but there are still a number of them. But really, for Greenberg, of whom I have the most photos, there's just always being photographed, so there's a huge number of images available. One of the other Jewish players that's part of the Jewish player collection that wasn't around very long, so there's not a whole lot of images. That's Andy Cohen. As I said before, Andy Cohen, highly touted Jewish baseball player in the 1920s. So much so that the New York Giants traded Rogers Hornsby in the prime of his career in order to make room on the roster for Andy Cohen. Also, what speaks to his talent level, or his potential, I should say, is the fact that he last played a baseball game, a major league game, in 1929. And yet, his rookie card is still included in the 1933 Goudey set. So even 4 years after the fact, after he was out of the major leagues, so battling injuries, they still thought that he was enough of a draw, would have enough appeal in the general public to give him his own baseball card. So, given the short length of his career, from 26 to 29, but the mystique about him, there are some photos. He was in New York, and he was the Jewish baseball player in New York at that time. There are images out there. They just don't come up frequently. There's not a ton. This one, he is in his New York Giants uniform. Nice type 1 photo. All it says, second baseman, only Jewish player for the Giants. Don't even give a name to him either, because, and I don't know what the purpose of this photo was. One would assume was for publication, but either they didn't care what his name was, or everybody knew what his name was. And it's far more likely in New York at the time this photo was taken that his name was known. They didn't have to put a name on the back. But he was the only Jewish player in the New York Giants. And unfortunately, again, injuries completely derailed what could have been a solid, not necessarily spectacular, but a solid major league career. But who knows? As in a lot of players, past and present, you just don't know. When they get injured, and that spark, that potential, just kind of evaporates. You don't know what they could have done. So, anyway, that's a little recap of some photos you've seen recently in videos, but also a couple new photos, including a couple really interesting, one error and one just a player you don't see often. Often offered, and especially for prices that I can afford. Because there are some out there, but they're a ton of money, and I'm not paying that. But anyway, that's what I have for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.